How are y'all doing tonight? I am so excited to chat with you guys tonight and my girl Abby that I'm going to be bringing on. Where is everybody from? I would love to hear where you guys are tuning in from. It is 80 degrees in Florida today. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hey, Emily. All right, I'm just looking for Abby here, and then we are going to bring her on. But yeah, in the meantime, tell me where you're from. Where are you guys listening in from? Hang on one second. Hey, guys, Arkansas. Very cool. All right, Abby, if you are, hey, guys, watching, go ahead and request because I'm looking for you here. Gotta love technology. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Do I have her? Yay! There she is. I think I did it. DeLand, Illinois. Hey, Tria, Minnesota. I'm sure it's freezing for you guys. Jacksonville. We did it.
We did it.
I'm so excited. Girlfriend, your gloss is on point.
We love the gloss.
I love it. It's so fabulous. I love it. So we have people from all over. I was having everybody go through and tell us where they're from. And so we got like the north, the south, the west, all the things happening.
Oh my goodness. So listen, if you guys didn't know this, we're also like coast to coast right now.
Yeah.
I'm in California. Marianne's on Eastern time, so we feel you. So no matter what is happening in your house right now, well done for getting on.
Well done. I know. I was like, Abby, I know that it's going to be 6 o'clock your time. Thankfully, like, hopefully my kids are going to stay in bed. So we
That's
should
right.
be.
Dinner's happening. We're ready to roll.
I know. We're so ready to roll. We're pumped that you guys are here tonight. I know there's like a million things you could probably be doing. So we're honored that like you're going to spend the next 30 minutes with us. And hey, you can actually share this live. If you guys just click on the little arrow, you can send it to your girlfriend in a DM so that she can see it too. So definitely share the love, and we are going to have so much fun. So, and I have to tell you guys that I have been wanting to collaborate with Abby Kappa, and I know we're going live from my account, so make sure you go over and you follow Abby. I have been a total fangirl of hers. So when we were chatting last week, I'm like, hey girl, what are you doing on Monday night? Let's get together. I was so excited. So Abby, thanks so much for doing this with me, girl. I think it's gonna be fun.
Oh my gosh, I am so honored. You guys, in my eyes, this loud house is the Instagram queen. And I don't know if you guys saw my stories last night talking about this event, but she's one of the people who has always been the sweetest, an open book. Any growth questions I've had, I've come to her and asked, and she has always given so much value, held nothing back. So amazing. I'm so stoked to be with you guys tonight. But listen, can we talk about growth for a second? Like, it's not a walk in the park anymore. And I don't know about you guys, but if you listen to podcasts and if you're reading the growth books and all the things, don't you feel like everyone's kind of still giving us the same old advice? Like, be authentic, your tribe will find you, you'll just be a magnet out in the universe. And it's not happening, right? Like, the struggle is real. So tonight, we're not going to give you any junky, vague advice. We're actually going to tell you guys through trial and error what has worked for us, what is working right now, and we're also going to let you in on what has been hands down for our two families, the most amazing collaboration. Both of us are now making 6-figure incomes, and you guys, that pays the bills. So if you are using this space to not only make an impact, but also to put food in your baby's mouths, then you are in the right place tonight. So first things first, let's talk about engagement, because it doesn't matter what you're doing here. If this is just a place where you like do your personal diary or a blog, or you're actually trying to convert people into customers, we have to have growth and we have to have a community that trusts us, or nothing works. So I'm going to tell you guys, it has been up and down. If you feel like you're on a roller coaster, that is okay. It is normal. So don't be checking your phone 1,000 times a day like, my life is over. I got half the amount of likes I did yesterday. That's okay. But I am going to share with you guys some things that have made a really big difference for me. My account has grown by about 13,000 in the last 12 months, which these days is real growth. So one of the things that I did, you guys, is I started talking to fewer people. Okay, this is one of the weaknesses of my personality. I try not to come across too strong. I really am an introvert, to be honest with you guys. I'm very introverted. I have like 3 people, and those people know me inside and out. So that provides the opportunity for a lot of people to not know my heart and to misinterpret what I say and the way I communicate things, for them to really not know. And that scares the heck out of me. And so when I started really trying to be intentional with my account, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try to like be mellow for everyone and like hopefully help some people, and we'll see if it works and if people like it. And then I would take it personal if they didn't. That does not work. Niche down, not up. The fewer people you talk to, the better. Okay? If you feel strongly about vaccines, you should probably let your audience know on stories. Okay? You're going to attract other people that also feel strongly. Will you lose people? Yes, you will. But you want to be attracting the people who are like-minded to you, because those are the people who are going to actually care enough to comment and engage with you. The second thing is ask them to engage. Now, don't abuse it. Don't be like every single post, like, comment, guys, it means a lot. I mean, like, give them some value that's worth them tagging something in, and then ask them to tag. If it's encouraging and it's worth saying to more than one person, say, tag a friend that you feel this way about. Tag someone who's been there for you in this circumstance. Why is this different than just asking for engagement? Because it's actually a benefit to them. Because they didn't have to write 40-minute text to somebody to tell them how they feel about them. They just tagged them in your status, in your post, okay? Or ask them something easy. So often when I'm like scrolling my feed, I see people asking like, post your favorite recipe below. I'm like, honey, I don't care if you are my best friend. I will not post a recipe in the comments. We don't have time. And that's so much work. So ask them for comments that are easy. They can do it in 3 seconds. Like, hey guys, what age was your baby when they started teething? I need help over here. 3 months. That took 1.5 seconds. That's easy engagement. It's an easy answer. So those are tips that have made a night and day difference for me. And now, you guys, I'm going to send you to the queen of stories. She reigns stories. She lives there. And so, Marianne, tell us what goes through your head. Like, what goes through your mind when you are deciding what is content for stories? What are you doing? What are you thinking?
Well, Abby, I love that. I love that you are being so specific. I think that is so true. You know, we try and like throw up all this stuff at the wall and to see what sticks, when you need to be like, hey, this is what I am like going to be talking about all the time, right?
Yes.
And I feel like on stories, it's the same. I love stories because I feel like it really gives you an opportunity to connect with people. And I think that's one of my favorite parts of Instagram, that you get to connect with other like-minded people and build this community. And as a stay-at-home mom of 5 babies, I need connection. Like, I need to talk to other women and
adult
women. Yes. Part of the reason, you know, I started a blog 7.5 years ago because I felt very isolated. I was staying at home for the first time and I wanted that community. And so Instagram has been that for me, and stories are that for me. And so, you know, I feel like you need to be very on purpose what you share in stories. And a lot of my account is helping people realize that, hey, you have a choice in life. You can either look at your crappy day as like, this is the end of all ends. I'm just going to be in a bad mood. And when my husband walks in, I'm also going to be in a bad mood and try and put him in a bad mood because it'll make me feel better, right? Or we can laugh at ourselves and we can rise above the poopy diapers and the Legos all over the floor and the dinner that is not like perfectly Pinterested, and we can enjoy life. And so that is like the focus of my stories. And so everything I put on stories has to go through that filter. Like, is that the message that I'm sending? And so I highly recommend that you figure out like what is your truth that you want to share. And on stories, you really get to like let your, I don't know, freak flag fly and do all the fun things, right? But it's got to go through that filter. And so for me, you know, people say use hashtags in stories, use locations in stories, do all this shenanigan. Well, guess what? I threw all that out the window, and my stories have doubled over the past couple of months because I stopped worrying about it. And I'm like, I'm just going to connect with my followers. And like Abby said, if you can start a conversation in your stories where people want to comment back and then you comment, guess what? Those stories are going to go through the roof. I'm telling you, it is so the truth. So that's my tip on stories, you guys. That's really kind of how I have grown. And it's something that I love, that I literally wake up every day and I'm like pumped to go and connect with people on stories. So, but I feel like, Abby, we also kind of need to talk about the elephant in the room tonight. Another thing we're going to talk about, the biggest collab, just get it out there.
It's happening, guys.
It's totally happening. So tonight we are also going to talk about pretty much, I feel like, the best collaboration that you could ever land of all time. Yes, we're going to talk about Plexus. And here's the deal, you guys. Raise your hand if you have ever been involved with a network marketing company before. Maybe you held a party for a friend, or you purchased products, or you signed up and you sort of kind of and you're like, oh Lord, here we go. Here's the deal, you guys. It matters what you share on your account. And I'm going to let Abby talk about that because I feel like she says it so well. And it really and truly, you guys, can completely change your engagement and your connection with other people. And Abby and I, of course, share health and wellness supplements, right? We get to help people feel better. And so it just goes with the whole vibe of the account. But don't you think, Abby? I mean, I think it matters, right? Like which company you share and how you share it.
Yes, it totally matters. And for you guys who already have experience, if you're already a brand rep, if you're already partnering with other companies as a blogger, you do not have to give that up. Okay, so before you like nix this whole live and disappear, we are not calling you to the dark side, okay? You can still be an influencer. You can still connect with your audience in a way that you love and feels genuine to you. You can still like to know it all day long. Yeah. But if you would also meaning in addition to, guys, okay, nobody panic. If you would also like the income to keep coming in, even when you're not collaborating, even when you're waiting on responses from your next brand deal, because can we just get an amen for that process taking forever? Okay, if you're not doing brand deals yet, you don't know. You just assume like, oh my goodness, these people get magical happy mail, and then they do the @sign, and then they make dollars. Like, no. It takes 97 years to, first of all, either pitch or be pitched to, and back and forth 19 emails, and then you steal your deal, and then you try the product, and then you share, and then sometime in the mix you get paid, and you usually get paid sometimes less than what you pitched for, because it's a negotiation, right? You got to meet in the middle. So it's a real job. So hats off and major claps to all the people who are doing that job. It's work. Yeah. Also, though, there is another stream of income that is available to you. And that's what we're sharing with you guys tonight, okay? This is nothing new. You've seen it. And one of the most amazing things about this collaboration, though, is that when you choose to go this route, numbers do not matter. Connection does. Yes. You can have an account of 1,200. You can have an account of 600. You can have an account of 54K, like the Queen Marianne, okay? And it can work for all of us. This is what is amazing about this, is you have access. It levels the playing field because it's about the fact that all you need are people who are willing to trust you. And you can do that with a teeny tiny audience, as long as you're being consistent and coming on here daily and showing them that you are trustworthy. Also, don't overthink it, okay? I have shared this opportunity with people who have asked me what I do, because this, I mean, I have multiple streams of income, but this is the mother load, okay? This is how we shop at Whole Foods every week. This is what pays for our car and our bills and our house, all the things, okay? And the truth is that some people are like, you know what? I don't know if I'm passionate about health. You know, like that wasn't my major. Like, I just like to connect with people. That's okay. The reason why I actually chose this company when I was trying to decide is because, you guys, my specific situation was that I was a single parent when I started looking at social media as my job. This was about 5 years ago, so this is just when influencers were really beginning to run the world, okay? They were doing real things. Accounts were growing like crazy, and people were like, oh, we're going to make all the dollars. This was not my idea, though. I was like, no, it's fine. I'd rather work nights in a nursing home, like a real job. And I had somebody much older and wiser than me who said, I don't know why you just don't go get a job working on Instagram. Like, people do that now. And I was like, okay. And I was super, like, afraid about it. I was like, people aren't going to like me. I was really insecure about the whole idea. But, you guys, what you will figure out very quickly is I'm very strategic. And so if there's even 5% that's considering an idea, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to fly blind. We're not going to be dumb. We're not just going to take the first thing. We're going to actually look at this. So I looked at all the options in this niche and in this market. And I was like, okay, people are making money on the gram. We got to figure out what's happening. Some people are selling shampoo. People are rubbing oils on their bodies. We've got muffin pans. Like, what are we going to really hook our horse to? We got to be serious. And the reason why I felt like I didn't have time to play around is because I was supporting myself. I was like, if I'm going to raise this baby, I'm not just going to get on here and be cute and hope it works. I need a job. And I need this to be real for us. And so the reason why I picked this is not because I'm a health guru, because I'm not. I'm a little crunchy, but I fake spray tan too, okay? And it's like the chemical kind that looks good. So I'm not crazy crunchy, but I knew if I was going to do something this far outside my comfort zone, I wanted to lay my head on my pillow at night knowing I had made real impact and not fake impact, okay? Not just say, let me like sell you this thing and promise you it's gonna be the greatest thing of your life. No, if people try this stuff, their body starts working. Like, for real working. Like, things that haven't worked in 20 years now function.
Yep.
That's the level of stuff that is working. So that is why it was this company for me. Also, just like in collaborations when you're doing brand deals, the money is not all the same, okay? Yes. The phrase that we use for this option is that the compensation plan is not always the same. If you have an account with any decent following, okay, I know you have been approached by all the gals. I know they've all given you their pitch and you've been made all the promises and told all the things. They're not all the same. Okay, and so when I was on the fence and saying, I have to make a choice, not for me, not, ooh, what am I most passionate about? But, hey, what is a safe bet for my family? What is the best decision? What is wise? What makes sense? What isn't going to be a fad that's done 9 months from now? What are people going to need and not just want or like? What must they have? And it is that they must have their life back. Mamas joke about it. We don't like being miserable, okay? We repost the things all day. We actually hate being exhausted and not even wanting to be a wife when our husbands get home because we're just absolutely done by the end of the day. We actually don't like it. We only laugh so that we don't cry and have an actual breakdown, okay? So these products help that they fix that. And so that is why we have made the decision that we've made. And I'm going to let Marianne tell you guys kind of some of the things she faced, because I built my following at the same time. She did not. Okay. She came to Instagram like a boss. She did her thing. And then she brought this in. So if you guys are watching right now and you're like, no, honey, this is where we draw the line, because I have worked too hard to get the people in, and I'm not going to show them out the door with an MLM. I'm going to let her share with you how to do this, how to keep it classy, and how you can do it differently than the other girls on the ground.
So here's the deal, you guys. If you have ever done another MLM or, you know, been a part of another company before, I had over 15 years with another company, and then I stayed at home with my babies because I had to hold parties and I had to have lots of inventory, and I was gone all the time. I did not work my business through social media. I did make money, but I was gone a lot. And it is so important to me to be there to put my babies in bed. I love to be the one that loads that dishwasher. I love to pick up my 13-year-old from school and hear all the 7th grade gossip. Like, I want to be there. But at the same time, I have like a burning in my soul to build something and to chase some dreams and build a financial wall around my family so that we have that security. And so for me, Plexus and this opportunity has been that, you guys, hands down. Like, Abby, we just got our 1099s. Praise the Lord for Plexus.
The biggest
I'm telling you, like, this opportunity is incredible, and you can actually build 2 incomes in your household under yourself and your husband, which is what I have done, you guys, and it has been unbelievable. My husband is like, you know, drinking pink, and he loves it. But I had that in the past, and I had, you know, kind of some salty feelings towards it. Like, I don't know if I want to do that again. I don't want to hound my friends and family. I don't want to ask them to hold parties. I was just done, right? Done. I just wanted to live my life in my house, you know, do my thing. But Plexus is so different because, like Abby said, we have products that people need. And so much of what I do is people reaching out to me saying, hey, what's that pink drink you're posting about? Instead of me sending like cold messages or, you know, stuff like that. That's not how we work, you guys. We just like you would go to Old Navy and share your favorite sweater that you just got at the, you know, for $2.99. You're going to share these products that have changed your life. And guess what happens? Your girlfriend's going to be like, wait, what just happened? What did you just talk about? And it's going to spread like wildfire. But I also knew, so having kind of that experience, I was very like, oh, I don't want to like message people. I don't want to hound people. I am not a salesperson, you guys. I'm just not. I'm a people person, but I am not a salesperson. I am horrible. If I had to close the deal, no, none of that. But I do love to share, and I do love to connect. And, you know, those that need it are going to purchase it. And so when I first joined and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this. I have a decor account. Like Abby at least has like, you know, more of her face on her account. I'm posting about pillows. How in the world am I going to post about health and wellness, which I am not crunchy. Like I try to be, and I do eat healthy and do the keto and all the things, but this was a stretch for me. I had never taken a probiotic until Plexus. So you guys, I went and I had an honest conversation in stories with my followers. And I said, look, I'm going to be a better decorator. I'm going to be a better designer. You're going to get better content if I feel good. And I have been feeling like crap. And I'm going to try these products. And if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to share my health journey. And you know what happened, you guys? People came out of the woodwork like, yes, so many of you guys are right. We're those people, and said, I want to do this with you. And I want to feel good too. And so you guys, we help you do this in a very organic way. And that's just kind of like our MO, right? Abby, like that's just how we do it.
Yes.
It's different.
You do not have to be weird about it. Your content does not have to change. Okay?
Right.
So you can keep sharing all the things that you will normally share, but here's something you guys are going to notice, and don't even use yourself as an example. Look at any account, that has engagement. When you are faithful in the one thing, okay, I used the word niche earlier. Several of you asked what that is. It's basically the person that you're talking to on the other end. So whoever you want your audience to be, if you're going hard on that one topic or those two topics and providing them free content and value that helps make their life better in that area, do you know what happens? They then want to know about everything else.
Yes.
Like, oh, because Sarah's a good mom, I want to know if she works out.